Has anyone noticed how disrespectful and abusive men have gotten lately? Has anybody noticed that? Anybody, especially older males, how they have been just mentally and spiritually abusive? Has anybody noticed that? And I think it has a lot to do with the women in their lives that are willing to accept abuse from them and willing to accept being disrespected. Have y'all noticed that? I was just wondering if anyone noticed that. Have y'all noticed how, in particular, black males on YouTube have become extremely disrespectful? Extremely, like they don't really even try to get along with a black woman unless she's financially supporting them. Then they'll kiss her ass, but only because she financially supports them. Have y'all noticed that at all? And they mad at me. They're upset with me because of that video that I put up about black narcissistic fathers. Too bad. You know what I've noticed? I've noticed that black men have they seem to be under some kind of demonic possession, like all of them. They think that it's okay to sit up there and call a woman out of their name. They think that it's okay for them to neglect and abuse women. I'm going to be honest with you, it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good. It's not. I don't, I personally, I know why they come over here and they harass a black witch's channel, but they don't harass other people's channels of other races. It's specifically the black women. It's not nobody's fault that y'all are so negative and that y'all literally, I've never seen anything like it before in my life. They push this huge narrative, especially on YouTube. I don't think that every black male in the world is like that, but I think that the ones on YouTube are. They have this extremely poor and negative opinion of people on YouTube also. Then they take out everything that's happening to them. Literally, when a male, I've noticed that people were taking it out on me, the actions of others. A man commits an atrocity towards another man, and I had one of them contact me and take it all out on me as if I had something to do with it. It's strange. It's very strange and off-putting. It's almost like they are taking us through this series of events that is completely and totally unreal. It doesn't even make any sense. And it feels like Groundhog Day. You can't tell me you look, they're trolling, guys. Look at them. They're trolling. Is something wrong with these people? Look at these people. If I wanted to say that I'm leaving YouTube, but then change my mind, do I not have the right? Like these people are totally. I'm gonna tell y'all what I suspect that it is. I suspect that it's drugs that make these people act so crazy. You know, I'm gonna tell you what's going on, hon. I'm not going to be putting any tarot readings on this channel anymore. Okay, that's what's leaving this channel. I'm not leaving YouTube. You're not running me off from anywhere at all. Okay, you disrespectful racist against your own people, black men, you weak minded idiots. Y'all are not making me leave nowhere. Why don't y'all leave? You have a problem with me because I speak out for women. I'm not going to ever want to be with y'all. Listen, I don't want to be with any of you. I don't care about your acceptance. I don't want to be with you. I have no interest in you if you are an abusive, narcissistic male, black or white. Any of you, especially those of you that are stupid enough to be running around here harassing witches. Now, I have explained this to you, black males. I'm not the type of person that's going to stick around for abuse. If you have abused me in the past week and you have not apologized, you're out of my life. You're done. Just go. Okay? It's not my fault that you feel subservient to a white man. That's not my fault. You feel that way because you admire these people for some reason. You have programmed yourself. It's almost like y'all have completely, and see, this starts with this guy, Tommy Sotomayor. Okay, it does. It started with him. They have allowed males like Tommy Sotomayor and Kevin Samuels to interpret life for them. That's not my fault. I don't respect what you do. You create a lot of misery in people's lives. You do. You literally, I was over here minding my own business, running my company, and y'all, for some reason, decided to continue to come for me. Why don't you just leave my channel? Because you're OCD. I get that. I get that you're obsessively compulsive and you want to destroy somebody. You're stuck on that. You're not gonna do anything but destroy yourselves. And that's fine. You can destroy yourself. You can get up off of this earth if you want, hon. You're not running shit. You're looking for my attention. You're constantly saying that I'm going to talk about you because I know that's you. You're constantly trying to place bets that I'm going to talk about you and what you do, and I'm not. You know, you have done nothing but begged for my attention. And I think it's ridiculous. I think many of you guys need to just leave YouTube. Stop coming on here. Stop listening to the videos of women. If you don't like it, I'm never going to accept you. I'm never going to accept the way that you're treating me. I'm never going to let you win. Real women don't let you do that. It's supposed to be the other way around. I'm not going to sit up here and argue with a bunch of men that can't even figure out how to support themselves financially. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Honestly, I'm not. And see, I put up with a lot the past year that I'm not putting up with. It's obvious that I was discussing not only narcissistic black fathers, but black men. If you are a black man that has a problem with me and you covet these toxic feminine women, then go be with them. Don't let me stop you. Don't ever come around me anymore. That's all you got to do. I don't understand why you people do this. You act like little children. And a real woman is going to call you out on it. I don't care what you're used to. You're used to agreeable Agatha. Just because I said that I was done dealing with Lilith and Hecate doesn't mean that I'm going to sit up here and be subservient to ignorance. I'm not. You can get out of my life and you can stay out of my life. Now you guys have started to disrespect women when you men are the ones that are fighting with each other. If you were real men, you would have left women out of your war altogether. That's what a real man does. And I have the right to define that. Why? Because I am a woman. And you know what? It is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. Stop being disrespectful to women. Stop flip-flopping. Stop being obvious frauds. One minute you saying something and the next thing you know, oh, so-and-so sent me some money, so I'm going to switch it up. Nobody respects that. You don't stand on anything. You don't. And I don't care about your opinion. I don't care about your love. I don't need your love. I don't need your money. That's the truth. Why don't you just leave my channel and forget that High Priestess Jamila ever existed? Okay, a lot of y'all just wasn't raised right. Something is wrong with y'all. The way y'all felt intimidated by my company and my business, the way that y'all feel intimidated by successful women, but only if a woman is taking care of you or if she's your family member. Are you okay with women like that? Because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm done. We left that in last year. We had a new year now. I'm not taking this crap from you. If you can't show respect and if you can't get your mind right, I don't want anything to do with you. Okay? We have to question you men. Women have to live on the earth with you. First of all, second of all, you will not be allowed any power. You're being cut off from source. You being cut off from source. You don't run shit. A lot of these, listen, a lot of these men, they wanted their little sector to be taken seriously, so much so that they were running around here illegally recording people. They were running around here doing things to people. You can leave my channel. You can leave my life. I don't need you. I personally don't feel that y'all make enough money for me anyway. And then you didn't even have enough sense to sit back and shut up. A lot of you men need to sit down and shut up. And any woman that gives you any power is a complete idiot. If that's how you're going to be, then we can take it there. I don't ever have to see you or speak to you again. That's the reality. What do you want people to do? Hmm? Y'all act like little children. So, and you don't listen to a thing that anybody says. The only thing you do listen to is ignorance. You think that you got women in a bag because you got ignorant, disrespectful black men on here. You look idiots. You look like idiots. Totally foolish. You wanted me as a black woman to judge myself based upon your ignorance. You wanted me to judge myself and my value based upon a dude that lives under a damn railroad track. And you know what? When I've had when I've had enough of it, I'll just seriously, it'll just be done. You won't get any energy, none whatsoever. That's why that's one of the reasons why I'm starving y'all. That's too bad. Y'all men should have been quiet this whole time. Instead, you've been doing way too much. I'm not going to sleep with you. I mean, the sexual harassment on YouTube has been real. Black males are the reason why. Do y'all know that all of this trickles down, even the lawsuit against YouTube trickles down to some of these black men and their behaviors. Even the current lawsuit against YouTube that was filed last year trickles down to the behaviors of black males. It does. And you either gonna get it together or get up out of here. And you're not fit to be nobody's king. It's so funny how they want to be called a king, but you got to understand that the only people that propped you up are desperate women that have a problem with High Priestess Jamila. That's not the whole world. Your little group or sector is not the whole world. You're not some special agent group of people. You're not special at all. You should have made a better choice. And I'm not going to sit up here and continue, to be honest with you, I'm not going to sit up here and continue to do readings on this channel. I'm not. I'm not going to sit up here and do this. I'm not going to do anything that you black men want me to do. And I'm not going to help you. Like, ain't that crazy? They're disrespectful, but yet they come over here and they depend on my readings and signs. I'm not dealing with any black person that has stabbed me in the back, male or female, but in particular, you males. I don't know why y'all decided that I do know why y'all decided that y'all were going to bully me, because of my parents. Maybe you should have made another choice. Maybe you should have made a different decision. Maybe you should have been able to make your own decisions. Because to be honest, and these men, they don't think, I think that their cognition is messed up. I do believe that your brains are healable, though. A lot of y'all have been verbally abused your whole lives. I know this for a fact. A lot of you have been verbally and mentally abused, and now you guys, that's just like y'all think that when y'all talking crazy about somebody, or somebody is roasting somebody, that hurts their feelings. I came here on business. I told you that. I don't care about your opinion of what I look like, or your opinion of whatever. The biggest mistake that I made was trusting one of you men in on this youtube.com. But that doesn't mean that mistake has to follow me. I mean, you definitely tried to make it so for the past year. You're not doing anything. I'll give you up as well. Anybody that is being disrespectful, I don't care about being alone. I don't care about you not wanting to be with me. I don't care about any of that. And you know what you need to do? What you need to do is you need to just ask for forgiveness. You need to say, I am sorry. When you apologize for your actions, this completely frees you of the negativity that you have created. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I'm tired of the stress. I am. I'm tired of the stress. I've never met men like you before, never in my life. Never. I'm not used to even dating men like y'all. I'm not used to that crap. So what I'm saying to you is that you need to you need to quit putting me in it. Don't involve me at all with your ignorance and your Becky. You're bowing down to white women. Y'all not, just don't involve me in any of that, huh? And you'll be okay. Okay, I don't kiss the white man's ass. Why would I have to kiss your ass? You either show me respect or you don't. I don't do things like that. So I mean, I'm a little confused about why y'all can't let it go. It's because y'all have obsessive compulsive disorders. Get off of this channel. Y'all energy is not welcome. You're not welcome in my house and you're not welcome on my channel. Black men are using racism against black women. Y'all are. What y'all have been doing. It is absolutely disgusting. What do you think? Somebody's afraid of you? You think I'm afraid of speaking out about what you've been doing? You need to be checked and you need to check your behavior. We all know the agenda that y'all are on. It's totally fake and fried. And it's all about hating on somebody. It's all about trying to stop somebody from making money. You know, you're going to die if you keep doing that. You're going to end up dead. You try, literally, these men, they don't take any responsibility. They spend all their money on drugs and alcohol. And you think I'm gonna let you come to YouTube and make me, you think I'm gonna make you black men think that I'm going to allow y'all to put me in the welfare line? Is that what y'all thought I was gonna do? I mean, it's very funny mirrored. It's so weird. Like, I've never in my life seen men behave this way before. And those women that beg for y'all acceptance, they're not even real women. You don't even exist to me. You don't have to be in my life. You don't have to like what I do. You don't have to like what I men that are ignorant enough to continue to mess with me, and I've already forgiven you. Keep that I don't have to show you an ounce of respect. Because really I don't respect you. Really I don't. I don't respect the black manosphere on here. I really don't. Um and you know what? When it becomes very clear to you that your behavior is not actually accepted. I mean, they came over here. Go look at the thumbs up and the thumbs down on the video that I did about black narcissistic fathers. If a woman is weak enough to allow you access to her daughters and you're behaving that way towards women, you're extremely toxic. Exactly. Exactly. It's ridiculous. And before you stop me from getting paid, I'll sacrifice you. I'm not gonna be poor or broke for any black man, not even my father. You know, those are not my choices. I didn't make that up. So it kills them inside to see a black woman successful. It kills them. That's on you. They've been trying, I mean, literally, and you know what? You know what? This is the end for a lot of these black men. If you were still behaving that way on Halloween and today, I'm just done with you. I'm just done with you. I don't want anything else to do with you. Clearly, you don't have a good sense and you're not dependable. I mean, first of all, god dang. I believe that a lot of the deities, Papa Legba, Oya, Yemiya, I think all of those, it's obvious that they're protecting us from the black man. Why don't you just straighten up and fly right? I mean, the men of our generation, especially these men in their 40s, they are extremely narcissistic to the point of brain damage. Like it seems like y'all brains have become damaged or something. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it's all about YouTube and validation on YouTube and for some reason they have this opinion that there's something wrong with YouTube. They can't just shut the fuck up about it. They just got to go on and on and on. You are narcissistic, you are abusive, something is wrong with you. Any black male that uses white supremacy against his own people needs to be shot in his ass. And the crazy part about it is that even the ones of you that have confronted Tommy Sotomayor about it, you'll turn around and do the same exact thing. The abuse that y'all have put black women through that didn't even deserve it. It's absolutely disgusting. What did you think, somebody wasn't gonna say nothing to you? What did you think, that we was too stupid to be insulted by your ignorance and the way that y'all tried to groom people? You cannot groom a 40-something-year-old woman. They were trying to completely change my thought process of how I felt about self. You know what that tells me? That tells me what that tells me is that y'all have the minds of teenagers. Why would you think that you would be able to groom a 30-something-year-old woman to actually believe that the same way that y'all groom these young girls? Because a lot of y'all are actually very pedophilic. The way that y'all groom these young girls, you can't groom an older woman like that. I was 37 years old when I started my business. What were you thinking? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm turning my back completely at y'all. Y'all were over here flagging, and literally what you need to do is sit and reevaluate. A lot of you black men need to reevaluate the way y'all are doing things then. Stop being Uncle Ruckuses. That's not even required for your life. You realize that you're working in opposite. Yeah, they are very delusional. I don't understand this. And the reason why y'all came over here to purposely put all those thumbs down on my video is for attention. You wanted me to say something. Did you not? But it's the truth. You were in total violation of your own. Like y'all have, and I think I'm not gonna blame it on mind control. I'm gonna blame it on just pure unadulterated ignorance. Okay, and you know what? They base everything based upon other YouTubers. That's just like me. I don't hate black men. I don't. That's not y'all culture. Trust me. That's not even black culture. It's not. It's not every black man. It really isn't. However, there are a lot of black men that are like that in real life, as I was saying. Like my father. My father did that. Like my father is a black narcissistic father. He feels that he can't survive without degrading black people and big upping white people. And I prove that that's not the truth. Every single day I am proof of that. And it's not to say that you don't want to show respect. You know, I show respect to people that show me respect. Y'all promote colorism. Y'all play, you know, the lighter skinned black women against the darker skinned black women. You're doing everything wrong. Y'all will go and look at the most negative thing that a black person has to say instead of choosing to be positive. Y'all go and y'all connect with the most negative stuff. And it's a constant cycle. This is the reason why black women talk to you the way that we do. We don't respect you. What are you doing that is deserving of any respect? And for some reason, black men feel privileged enough to where they can make whatever mistake that they want to make, and we're just supposed to accept it. No, your small group of people, that's a small group of people. You're not going to put me in that box. Of course, people are going to buy my rituals and spells. Of course, people are going to come and get readings. Of course, people are going to buy my generational hex removers. You know, black men, if you want to get technical with it, y'all the ones that created the generational hex, and it stems from your self-hatred. Does it not? You can't treat decent people. You treat people the way that they deserve to be treated. And I have always been very kind and loving to everybody. And then you decided to throw mud and shit at me. People look at you like you're a total nutcase. There are a lot of people that will look at the way certain people have treated me and they'll say, what in the world? You know, you were only being encouraged to do that so that you could destroy yourself. But in reality, people are looking at you like, how could you treat this woman this way? And my little stint with black men on YouTube has caused me to have to work harder. I don't like anybody that makes me work harder. All the extra work that y'all have created, I refuse to do it. I have no D nice because I have roasted them under the table. That's why. Because I'm a better roaster than them. That's why. Even though I don't even roast in that way to where I don't even have to try. I guess I'm a they consider me to be a roaster. Just I don't even have to do anything special. I'm not even trying to hurt them. I'm trying to help them. Anybody that's trying to help them, they see as a toxic person. I've tried to talk good sense to them to let them know. And it's very difficult. Like it's like we move in and out of cycles with each other. We do. It's like they do the mistake. I explain to them the mistake that they make, and I forgive them for it. And then they go and they do something even worse. It's terrible. You know, it is. It's terrible. And it really, to be honest with you, I haven't done anything wrong, but tried to teach love to my people and self love. Through through forgiveness and understanding. And a lot of these black males on YouTube, they will turn a black woman into a total demon if you let them. Hmm. It's terrible. They consider me to be toxic, a toxic woman, because I've tried to talk good sense to them because the truth hurts them. And there have been times when it's very difficult to not lose your patience with these types of people. It's like they almost want you to be perfect while they facilitate that negativity to they push the negativity on you. They push the narrative, but then they don't want to hear the response. Well, this channel is not going to be any readings on this channel. Oh yeah, they do. And certain people need me to keep bringing up their names. So what they do is they do obvious things to get me to go and talk about them publicly. I'm not going to be doing that. That wasn't why I was here. I never had any intentions on being connected with that sector. Not ever. I've never had any intentions on being connected with that sector, ever. And that is the truth. In fact, for years, if people were to look back, they will see that I have I've been very consistent in my response to that sector. I've been literally saying the same thing over and over again to that sector, and they never accept it. It's been the sector over here trashing my videos. They feel as though they feel as though they feel some kind of ownership to my energy. And if you question anything that they do, they have a problem with you. And then when they do things that are obviously and blatantly disrespectful to a person's person, they expect for you to ignore it. You know what I'm saying? So they purposely connect themselves with you just so that they can make complete asses out of people, is basically what they do. And this is their way. They feel that it's 30 and 40 something year old men that they are embarrassing you with their off-putting behavior. Right? Yeah, well, and see, that's the thing. I don't want them to do shows about me. I never did. For some reason, they made up in their mind, which is a delusion of grandeur. They made up in their minds that I needed them to make videos about me for me to be relevant. And that was totally untrue. What made me relevant was my accurate readings. That's what made me relevant. You know what I'm saying? That's what built my channel. So what they did was they decided, I'm going to try to ruin her reputation, do a smear campaign against her. And then when they realized that I'm still a success, that's when last year, shortly after I moved into this house, when they realized the success that I have, they decided we're going to start falsely flagging her channels. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think it's preposterous. They are obviously under some kind of demonic possession. I mean, I've actually offered my help to these people. They really can't be helped. In fact, last year, no, this year in July, they infiltrated my Etsy shop, which, by the way, guys, I'm getting my Etsy shop back. Okay. I'll be getting my Etsy shop back very, very soon, as well as my PayPal account is going to be back. So I'll have all of that back up and running soon. Um, but it's starting to get ridiculous for some reason, and then they also feel that I have these fears of them, and I don't. Right, right, exactly, and that's what I want. Trust me, is that what they doing? Good, good. I'm happy that they're not talking about me. I've been asking these people to stop talking about me for years. Like it's literally been a pathological, problem for like the past several years, you know? And they want to believe that I'm seeking their approval when I'm not. They want to believe that, but I'm not. You know what I'm about, y'all? I am about sustaining my company, and I am about taking care of my children. Okay, these are black men that have literally led the black woman to the welfare line. They seem to not understand the value of owning your own business, and now they're on this kick to where they're saying that you all of a sudden having a job is better. All of a sudden, you see, man, and I think it's ridiculous. I do. So yeah, black males, they are using white supremacy against the black woman. For some reason, they think that by doing this makes them comparable to a white man, but who thinks that way? Well, and see, there's no need for me to talk about them, but I think people do want some enlightenment on that. I personally don't want to talk about these people. I don't. It's nothing to talk about. I said what I said and it's over. I don't have to go and get up underneath a white man to like they want to control the narrative is the problem. They're very controlling. If they would release that control and stop trying to control me, then they'll be okay. But since they can't do that, they can't stop. It's like they just can't stop. They can't. And it's got a lot to do with the demons that they have accepted. They've accepted these demons that run and control them. But yeah, what I said about black narcissistic fathers is absolutely the truth. A black narcissistic father is worse than anybody in the world, especially when they're using white supremacy on their own daughters. And they will do it. That's just like y'all know Tommy Sotomayor. He can come on here and he can front like he's the best father in the world, but we all know that something mentally is wrong, and the deterioration that is happening with them because they can't admit that they're wrong. So we all know that he is abusive to his daughters. Y'all all know that. If you see a black man online abusing women, more than likely they're going to abuse the women in their real life. This is a way of life for them. They've been abusing women their entire lives. If they didn't have people in social media to abuse, they would turn that crap over on their families. Their self-hatred is so deep. And these are only a few black men. Okay, we got Tommy Sotomayor, we got Kevin Samuels. Let's add up the rest of the channels. There's about 12 to 15 black men on YouTube that are doing this. They overshadow the good black men on YouTube that's talking good sense. They overshadow them. Okay, a lot of them are misogynists, a lot of them are self-haters. Okay, and so what they do is they come to YouTube and they want us to be convinced that this is the whole world when it's literally 12 to 20 of them. Literally. Compare that to the millions of black men on this earth that do work and support their children or either have their own businesses. So they want us to believe that this is something that is normalized, but there's only like 12 of them. I mean, it's absolutely preposterous. So, what I said about black fathers being narcissistic, it is the truth. You're not going to control the type of, it was almost like, and you know what I noticed? I feel that their audience is now like I feel that if you continue to listen to stuff like that and listen to that ignorance, eventually you're going to lose brain cells. Eventually. The other day I was actually listening to brain healing because you get caught up in that and then you start to deteriorate. I think it's ridiculous. Well, they came over here, that video that I had put up earlier, they got upset about it because of guilty consciousness. All you got to do is apologize for what you did. They all have guilty they don't know how to stop. It's no different from when you worked for somebody else and then you freed yourself and started your own business. It's no different from that. All they have to do is just stop. So they got upset about the video that I made confronting the black man about this, and they came over there and tried to put fake reviews on it. More fake reviews. I'm never going to accept any black man behaving that way. But it's accepted by their people that want to see them degrade and dog out black women. Hello, Hearth. Oh, so you're promoting homosexuality? No, I don't think so. I don't have to turn myself into a homosexual female just because I had a bad experience with a man on YouTube. I'm not gonna do that. Nah, no, but there's a that I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. Yeah, yeah, I don't have to do that. I don't think anybody has to go that far. Human females need male anatomy. Human females need male anatomy. I think that it is what it is. But I think yeah, I'm not gonna give up, sex with men or relationships with men because of these men, but because that's what they would like to do. I think that a lot of men that are walking away from the situation, a lot of these men, I've actually seen them do it. If they weren't able to hack it, if they were not able to, um, if they weren't able to do what they wanted to do to you, now they want to spin the narrative of no man ever being with you. So a man will feel better about a woman that they're getting out of a relationship with being a lesbian. They don't want to think of another man getting what they could handle. Yeah, I don't even, yeah, I'm not this, the whole bisexual agenda, I'm not with that. But heart, that's if that's what you want to do, then that's fine. I told y'all when I moved to Georgia, hold on. When I moved to Georgia, they actually swatted my house because I stated that I wasn't bisexual. Like I did a live, this was, I think that it's still up. It's from 2015 or either 2016. I did a live stating that I'm not bisexual, or I may have done it from another channel. And 5 minutes later, the police were at my door asking to search my property for guns. They had called and filed a false report. So they're obsessed with their perversions. And I'm not saying that being bisexual is a perversion. I'm not even labeling it is that. But I'm not gonna do that. Just yeah, I'm not interested in any male that is interested in that type of situation. I'm not. Okay, D Nice is obviously trolling. Yeah, let me get rid of this person. Try groups, and yeah, that person had to go. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, oh, okay. And see, that's the whole thing about it. They're pushing that black men are trying to push that gay agenda on black women just because we've had bisexual experiences before. And one of their reasons is that they feel better about another man not taking you from them, that they feel better about it. They would rather you leave them. They would rather you walk away from them in a shambles and hating men and being with other women. It makes them feel better to know that another man is not going to have you. And I'm sorry, I'm just not doing that. I'm not. I can't. No. Anyway, I recognize that this is something that has really, really hurt a lot of black women. Their narcissistic fathers. I've never seen anything like it before in my life. But like I said, you're not going to stop me from uploading videos to my channel. Ain't none of y'all paid my light bill. You ain't paid the gas bill. You ain't paid none of my bills. I would not depend on any of these men to do a damn thing for me. In fact, being connected to them has been an extremely huge mistake. How dare you come over to my channel harassing me like that? So it starts again. Something wrong with them. And I'll do work on you. Don't think that just because I've expressed that I cared about you before, that I won't do work on you. Because I will. And go to bed, is that a nipple? That looks like a nipple. I think black men are over narc females in 2022 is coming to start a new beginning. Huh? Are you accusing me of being a narcissist? No, no, not at all. I wish that I was a narcissist sometimes dealing with these people because I wouldn't care. I'm definitely not a narcissist. I'm just a realist. Right, exactly. Just because I liked you don't mean I won't fuck you up. I will. Trust me. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I've lost my patience with all of these games and, trying to come out in social media and do things to make it look like my spells don't work, which what the hell does a man have to do with a spell? I don't need to do a spell to get attention from men. I never have. I don't understand their way of thinking. And then also I don't need to have control over a male because I'm used to men being able to control themselves for the most part. So I don't even know what the hell that's supposed to be. I really don't. I really don't. Honestly, I don't know what they think like in human people, and it does. It's very it doesn't even make any sense. So no, I'm not a narcissist at all. Are you accusing me of being a narcissist? How? How am I a narcissist? That's not a term that you can just throw at somebody. To where it's like, I'm gonna send this back to you. No, if you are an obvious narcissistic black male who acts like an Uncle Ruckus, who tries to use white supremacy on a black woman, then it just is what it is. I've never seen so many people in denial in my life. And I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's jealousy. Trust me. While I'm laying up in my lake house with my husband, trust me, I won't be giving a damn about your opinion. Okay. When I see that you are somebody that literally, because I personally think that some of them have brain damage. When I see that you're obviously a person that can't change your ways and you're just kind of stuck in your ways, then I'll walk away from you for good. I don't mind doing that. Obviously they do have a sick problem. Obviously they do have some kind of problem, but they're on this perpetual, plight of this vindictiveness. It's absolutely ridiculous, y'all. It is. So, and then I think that they thought that they did so much that I was going to give up on my business. I'll never give up. In fact, I'll just cut you out of my life completely. I'll just cut your ass out of my life. I ain't about to give up my career and give up my birthright and give up my power for no black man. I ain't about to get that up at all. Nope. Why should I? Right. And see, Yanmaha, oh, that's a beautiful name. Yeah. It's a lot of black women that are depressed right now. I can feel it. That's why I made that video. That's why I'm going to keep making videos to y'all. And I'm so sorry you're going through depression. And those men are the complete opposite of conscious. They are actually very unconscious and they are being controlled by demons. Trust me. Okay. And I don't normally solicit my chat room, but you're welcome to schedule a reading with me. A lot of y'all do need help. A lot of black women need some help because I believe that the black man is trying to kill himself. I believe that the black man, for some reason, especially, what I notice about black men is that they'll take a look at the world, which is totally false. They'll take a look at the world and they'll say, I didn't do things perfectly. I didn't go to college. I'm not college educated. And so they'll think I'm a failure. I might as well just give up on life. Wow. Wow. That's exactly the way that they think. Instead of being a healthy minded 30 or 40 or 50 something year old man, they'll just give up. And it just doesn't make any sense. And they'll say, oh, well, I'm old. Well, honey, let me tell you something. I'm 44. By next year, I will be married. By this time next year, I will be married or hand fasted, living in my lake house, pregnant with my 5th child. Because a lot of them will say, well, you too old to have a baby. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not too old to have a baby. It's just that they have given up on life. Why in the hell do they think they're going to drag somebody there with them? It's ridiculous, y'all. It really is. And they can't stop. They have totally self-destructed. I believe that a lot of them will have totally self-destructed, and it's scary. It's scary dealing with them. If you are a black woman that continues to deal with this type of black male, he will break your body down. Like the other day, I was feeling healed. I was laying here because I suspected I had a bit of the COVID. I did. Um, and I was laying here resting, and I had one of them just raging against me for some shit that wasn't even my fault. It wasn't even my fault. I'm like, why are you yelling at me? I have no idea why anybody would stalk somebody. You'd have to go ask those people that question. You have to that's what I was saying, hun. They put a bad spirit on you. That's why you can't stop being depressed. It's because they put bad spirits in you, especially if you were sexually active with that male. They put spirits in you. And you know what? There are a lot of men that on a regular basis they put bad spirits and demons in their women. But the only way that you can actually deal with that situation is if you are uh if you are like a spiritualist or high priestess that knows how to filter that. If you're somebody that doesn't know anything about that, then you won't be able to get rid of it. So that's the issue. You haven't released those spirits that they put in you. Yeah, well, you got to do what you feel is right, but I wouldn't necessarily give up. I wouldn't give up on love. I know it's very difficult because they will make you literally feel like there's nothing else out there for you. Um and it I feel you on that, but I don't really feel that you have to be alone the rest of your life. Trust me, there's decent men out there. Mhm. Yeah, you need to do a cleansing is what you need to do. Yeah, they do. And I'm about to tell you right now, if you're a toxic black man, I'm not going to continue. I'm not going to accept that. I'm personally not going to accept that type of behavior. I built my company on positive energy, not negative. So, I mean, literally, y'all, for 6 years, I've been getting stalked and harassed by black men. They can't do nothing to me. I cleanse myself. They would love for their behavior to have a cumulative effect on you. They have a lot of hatred for themselves, which they do project that onto black women. And it'll almost get you to the point where you feel like you're dying, like you're having a heart attack. And all you got to do is protect yourself and cleanse yourself. The reason why they attack black witches is because they're not feeding their demons the way that they supposed to be. Too bad. A lot of people say that because when it comes to cleanses, they're the ones that I do work on people, the ones that I do work, that's the one thing that I've noticed. Hold on. That's the one thing that I've noticed about when it comes to cleanses. A lot of people, instead of actually cleansing you, they'll put more demons in you instead of actually cleansing you. And so I've been cleansing myself for 6 years straight. You can't touch this. Dun, na, 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 can't touch this. Dun. And I mean, they was really, that's how I survived all of the narcissistic gang stalking, was through my cleanses and doing protection and meditation. That's how I survived it all. Otherwise, I wouldn't have. You're right. They're poisonous. It's poisonous to your spirit, to your aura. They attack the heart chakra directly. Okay, they attack the womb directly. And the current status quo on YouTube is to replace them with white men. I'm pretty sure that there are a lot of amazing white men out there in this world. I'm pretty sure that it is. I think that Black women should consider dating other races of men. But do I think that you should do it because you feel that you have to? No, I think that you should do it if you're actually attracted to and you feel that that's what's in your heart. For me, that's not what's in my heart. My spirits have told me absolutely ridiculous. No, there are Black men out there that will treat you better. It's just that the ones that don't treat women well, they get most of the attention because they're begging for it. They're having a temper tantrum for your attention. They will stalk you. They will light candles on you. They will go to witches to do work on you. They're horrible people. They really are. Because they feel like if they can't have you and mistreat you, then they don't want nobody else to have you. Oh yeah, you're right, Sirius Jones. You're right about that. Sometimes it does take unhexing and then also cursing. Sometimes it takes for you to curse them. Because you know what they'll do is they'll go in and out of these cycles. 1 second they're okay, and then the next thing you know they're going right back in that same cycle. So a lot of these Black men that are hexed, the women that they deal with end up being hexed because they're close to them. So yeah, sometimes you do have to do something more than a cleanse. The reason why I bring up the cleanses is for the everyday energy, the daily energy, the daily negative energy that they are sending to you, their day-to-day activities. You know, cleanses can actually provide you with a relief from that toxic energy. It can. So mm-mm, mm-mm. No, it's not just a one-shot deal. That's one of the reasons why I offer classes to people to teach them how to do it themselves, especially if you have an ongoing problem. But no, I recommend if you get cleanses through me, I recommend you either get them once a year, twice a year, or 3 times per year. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and the narc men, they typically do bring in entanglement with very toxic females. This is one of the reasons why I try not to be toxic to females on here, because it can be seen as bad. But the toxic females that I've addressed were attacking me. I don't attack anybody that doesn't attack me. So yeah, women that are like that, you have to fight back because they're actually enjoying the abuse that the man is doing to you. They've completely perverted their entire, themselves energetically. Yeah, narc men deal with toxic females and they get together and they abuse women that are not toxic. Absolutely. They do it all the time. They do it all the time. Please believe that they're trying to kill you. They have a hit out on me. They got some kind of bounty on me. I don't worry. I don't worry about it. This gonna happen to them. They hurting themselves more than they hurting Jamila, for real. They want to believe that everything that they're doing is actually causing you pain, but in reality, they're just hurting themselves. Everything that you send back, that you send out to a person, and you're clearly in the wrong, gets reflected back to you. That's the reason why when I address those toxic females, I won't leave the show up. I won't leave it up because I don't want that energy to come, reflecting back to me of people that, don't really understand what this person has done and what this person has been doing. That's just like that female I was addressing on my other channel. This chick's been stalking me for 6 years. And it's not like I'm imagining it, like she literally would be in chat rooms and just putting toxic, bad information, smearing me. She's been doing it for years. And this was the black man's power. Some of these narcissistic black males, they felt that empowered them. It didn't do nothing but make them weak. And eventually they're going to have to submit. Eventually they're going to have to submit to God's will and what God actually wants them to do. Eventually. My new channel focuses on twin flames, actually, you guys. And black women have a total negative experience with their twin all the time, their twin flames, because of the agenda that black men are on, which is to phase themselves out. They want to phase themselves out of the black race, but it's not enough of them. This is a very small minority of black men. Just go look on Instagram. Look at all of the black couples that are giving birth to these beautiful black babies. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And see, keep in mind they're using air energy, which can affect the mind. So air energy is the fastest. They blame everything on you. They don't take responsibility for anything. And they don't, even if you react to something that they're doing and you say, okay, two wrongs don't make it right, they still want that. I mean, even more so. So you got to be careful with them turning you into a narcissist, because none of us are crazy here. We have to admit to what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? You did something to me and I reacted to it. So it's crazy. It is. It's crazy. And I've been basically all of them have latched on to me. There's a lot of latch ons that I've been dealing with for years. They don't make or break me. For some reason, they wanted to be responsible. They wanted to feel and think that the money that I make is because of them. Well, no, you're not the only male that's doing this to people. You're not the only male that's doing this. Lots of women are dealing with this, and even in everyday life, but it's definitely a small, I'd say at least half of the world is dealing with toxic men like that, you know. And since there's more women than men, then what these women do is they crowd up. That's just like the conscious community, polygamous relationships. They're promoting polygamy because these men are fragmented and these women are damaged. So that's why they all crowd up on one man to attack one woman, which is unfair. The balance is all off. Okay. Nope, they never address it. They never address it. I've done nothing wrong. It's these women's fault because they keep inboxing me titty pics, and I'm just a male that can't get over internet porn. It's totally preposterous. It really is. He told me he created me and made me lit. Wow. So that's a way of trying to control your shine. It's absolutely ridiculous. What it boils down to is insecurity. An insecure male is a curse. An insecure female is even worse. And they're surrounded by these insecure women, totally insecure. I mean, you know how it's normal to be a little bit concerned or insecure? You know, a little bit of insecurity, can be normal. But these women are so insecure that they're obsessed about it. Every single day they get up in the morning and they've got to try to hurt another woman in some kind of way. Every single day. Okay. And, they're the ones that started. They'll say, well, who cares about who started? God. God cares about who started it. If you started this crap, then what do you expect? So, they were over there. They're still attacking my channel. They want me to leave this channel simply because of the amount of subscribers that is on it. Those subscribers have been black. They're still here, but then again, they're not, because they worked hard to blacklist my channel, but what they did was they screwed themselves. I have a lot of value over here, very valuable information that they could use, but because it's me, they don't want anybody to benefit from it. In fact, many of them are suicidal, religious. They want the world to end. They hate the fact that they wake up in the morning. It's a depression that they're under. It is. And until we start questioning it, then we're going to all be in this bubble of despair constantly. It's totally ridiculous. So, like I said, I'm single. Don't nobody live over here. Don't nobody see who I do readings for. Nobody knows or sees that. So you guys are more than welcome to contact me for readings and consultations. These people know nothing about my clients. That's something that is confidential and is a secret between me and you. So y'all don't have to worry about me putting you out there or nothing like that. Now, I have had a couple of clients that attacked me, and these were trolls. These were clients that were actually trolls. And I'm going to tell you something. I connected to the demon that makes them troll, and it is a bad ass demon. It is, oh God. I had to lay down and rest for a couple of days after doing a cleanse, and this person came back and wanted their money back. So they wanted a free cleanse. They felt that I owed them something for free. Okay. Yeah, you can cash at me. Here's another thing. I don't have paranoia about them hacking my account or my phone and stuff like that. They don't have that kind of technical energy. They don't have that. They don't have the power to hack into anything. And if they did, so what? Okay. So it's all confidential. Okay. All right, y'all. When y'all know better, you will do better. And I'm not going to ever conform. I'm totally non-conforming to this crap. They want to set women back. They want all women on welfare and food stamps. They're absolutely preposterously disgusting. Okay. And I'm not going to throw everything away for one man. I just can't do that. When you think about the amount of people that need my help, and this one person wants me to give up the world for one person, it's not going to happen. I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to choose between you and my career. I shouldn't have to choose between love and money. I will always have both. Okay, I will always have both. I'm not going to ever make that choice. And that's basically what they're telling you. Well, you can either choose to have love and you can have me, or you can have money and success. Well, then I'll drop you then. Bye. Um, it depends on when you send in the payment, sweetie. Because it's 9 o'clock here now. So you'd have to give me about 45 minutes to prepare for a 30-minute, but it depends on when you send in the payment. Like, for example, if you decide to send it in an hour and I need at least a few minutes to prepare for your reading, um, then that may, so if you send it in now, then I'll be able to get you in about 45 minutes. I'll be able to put you on my schedule. Yeah. Do you see my Cash App info below, sweetie? Is it in the video description box? Because sometimes it sometimes it just somehow disappears from the video description box. But you can Cash App me, and I can definitely get you within 45. I can get you on my schedule within 45 minutes, but you'd have to do it pretty quickly because it's almost 9:30 p.m. here Eastern. Okay, sweetie. Yeah, go ahead and send that in. My 30-minute readings are 35. Okay. And yeah, and then you want to text my number, and then I'll have your phone number so I can call you. Okay, but yeah, they're gonna have to stop. Here's another thing I can tell you is that if they start listening to the women and stop, if they start listening to women that have good sense and stop listening to toxic women, then they'll be okay. Okay. Yeah. Yep. You got it right. You'll see me on there. You'll see my picture too. No, text me whenever you send in a payment through Cash App. You can either put your number in the Cash App, or either you can text my business phone number. It's in the video description box too. Let me put that in there too. Okay, if they would listen to the woman, if they would stop listening to these toxic women that encourage them to abuse us as well as themselves, then they'll be okay. But they refuse to listen to reason. So this is what creates the problem. No person with good sense is actually going to go for that. It's not going to happen. Okay. All right. Yeah, I received it, sweetie. So I'm gonna get off of here. I'll text you, or either you text me, and then I'll call you in about 45 minutes. Okay. And that goes for the rest of you guys. My 30-minute readings are 35, and my 60-minute readings are 60. I can tell you personally that it does wear you down. It is very toxic to the spirit, but there's help for you because they feel so scared and paranoid and afraid that they've tried to turn it into no woman's land. But these men would die off without divine feminines in their lives. They're very sick, and they don't realize that toxicity is making things worse. They look at it as a power play, but you don't have any power as a man trying to hurt the woman. And the sooner they realize this and accept this, the better. I don't know, Saturn night. Well, I do know there's a variety of reasons why. You're welcome, sweetie. You're welcome. Just text me and then I'll call you. I'll let you know what time I'm going to call you. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, y'all. All right. I will see y'all later. Peace and love to y'all. Healing vibes to y'all. But I'm gonna tell y'all the change actually comes from the work. It does. It comes from the work that you have to do. Okay. Yeah, that's true too. There's so many different reasons for why they do it, but the main aspect is these bloodline hexes and them having this fear that they have a lot of fears that they men are some of the most fearful creatures. They fear each other, and they've really gotten in too deep with the situation. They really have. They've gotten in too deep. Yeah, exactly. We're in 2022 right now. Absolutely. Ooh, girl, they pouring bomb in the chat room. Lord have mercy. Okay, y'all, I gotta go. I'll see y'all later. Yeah, free readings are not going to be on this channel. But I will, like I said, I'm still going to make videos on this channel. As far as my tarot card readings, I'm because they believe it or not, they're my enemies. They hate me, but they also depend on my readings to help them out. If it's for example, if one of my enemies is an Aries, and I'll do a reading on an Aries, and if I see that the Aries is going to be winning, then then the bad people will say, "Oh yeah, I'm winning," so they'll take that in subconsciously. When in reality, they not gonna be winning nothing. That reading was not for you. If you are a person that is attacking people and sending bad energy to people, and they've done nothing to you, and you're just hunting them down like rabid dogs, it don't take a psychic reading to tell you that that's not going to end well for you. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why, because I don't want them to continue to be delusional. They need to be completely blind to what's going on, so that's why they don't know about my other channel. Okay, all right, y'all, I'll see y'all later. Over and out.